It's time for a 2-minute timeout with Joe Shuda.
Vance McDonald had an 8-year NFL career, his final 4 years with the Steelers. He talks about draft day and the transition to the NFL.
Man, I just say like the whole town was invited over to my parents' house. It was a rush. I can remember sitting there with my now wife. We started dating in high school, so she was down there with her family, and I was just sitting there talking to her. We had plans to be serious, just thinking like, man, what would life look like depending on where we go? We sat around for the first day, pretty expecting not to go in the first round, and so kind of just more of a relaxing day watching what happens and stuff. But we had a great time. We cooked out, barbecued, obviously, being in Texas. We actually roasted a whole pig. It was a lot of fun. And whenever I got that call from San Francisco, I remember thinking I was very happy because I didn't have to go play in a place that was cold.
The transition athletically from college to pros, it has to be a whole new world. What was that like?
Yeah, that was a big wake-up call. I just don't think you can be warned or educated enough on how fast life is and just the game in general. Again, that transition, like everyone's pretty good in college, but everyone in the NFL is very good. Yeah, it's a whirlwind. It absolutely is. That rush, the first couple of months as you're kind of digesting what NFL life is like, the amount of hours of studying and training, resting your mind. I mean, all of it. It's all brand new, right? You go from being an athlete and a student, so a student athlete in college, to just only having to hone your craft, athletically in the NFL, and obviously taking care of things like paying the bills and your rent. Yeah, man, it's a whole new animal whenever you first enter the NFL, and the learning curve is steep, and that's why you see a lot of guys high round draft picks that don't end up making the cut. Obviously, too, that pressure, right? Because you got to trim down from 90 guys in a matter of months. So if you're not balanced, finding that balance of life and rest is so important. It was important for me early on in my NFL career.
I'm Joe Shuda with this 2-minute time.